Hello and welcome to Mathematical Literacy. I am Brainstorm Betty, and in this video we will discuss rounding off. When we are rounding off, we need to remember that we are giving an approximation. We are not giving the whole number, so some of the numbers will be not used. Some of the digits, I must rather say. There is 3 simple steps to follow in order to round off. Step 1 is to identify where the rounding must take place. I do that generally by underlining where they are asking me to round off. Step 2 is to consider the next digit over, which is one place value to the right. That one I will circle as if it's an I and we are looking at it. Then step 3 is to apply the rounding, whether we don't add anything to the digit where we are rounding off or whether we add 1 to that digit at the place value required. So if we are rounding before a decimal separator, we need to replace all the digits to the right with a 0. If we are rounding after a decimal separator, we stop writing at the required place value. Now this little table can help you to visualize whether you need to round or not. So generally speaking, on a robot, red would be stop and green would be go. So we are using that same concept with these rounding steps here. So if I just grab a red and a green, okay? So when we are at 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, it is plus 0. We stop. We don't do anything further. No changes to be made. If it is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, kind of see that as the green line. You are good to go. Plus 1 at the place value where you're required to round. Let's look at a few of these in practice. Okay, the instruction is usually given round the following off to the given place value. So if we round off the number 0, 3, 6, 4, 5, 3, 8, 9, 7 to 1 decimal place. So I've given myself more than enough space because we are going to use this number 3 times to rewrite the number. We've got 0, 3, 6, 4, 5, 3, 8, 9, 7. We need to round off to 1 decimal place. There's our decimal separator, which means that this is where we will be rounding off. That is where we are working. We will be looking at the next digit over. There we go. Like an I. So that second digit or the second decimal space is a 6. 6 is in the green zone. It's good to go. So that means that we will be adding 1 where we are rounding off. So 0, 4. It is after a decimal separator. So we just ignore everything after that. We leave it off. If we have that same value, 0, 3, 6, 4, 5, 3, 8, 9, 7 to 4 decimal spaces. We follow the same steps. There is our comma, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this 5 here is where we are going to be working. So therefore we will be looking at the next digit over, which is a 3. A 3 is within the red zone. We don't add anything. So our answer, 0, 3, 6, 4, 5. Everything after that place value that they've asked for, we ignore because these are decimal places. 0, 3, 6, 4, 5, 3, 8, 9, 7. Let's have a look. 7 decimal places. So there's our decimal separator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is where we will be working. We will be looking at this place value. So 7 is well within the green. We will be adding 1 to the 9. However, if we add 1 to 9, that becomes 10. So that will be here. We add another one here. 0, 3, 6, 4, 5, 3, 9, 0. In this instance, because we need 7 decimal places for our answer, we have that 0 there as well, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 decimal places. Let me just confer with my notes because this one seems wrong, and it is. So this one I did not actually do correctly. This one was supposed to have an 8 at the end there. 6,999,998, rounded off to 2 decimal spaces. We would be rounding there. We would be looking at the 8. The 8 is within the green. We will be rounding off. So that means that the 9 will be 10. We add that 1 to the previous value. The 9 will become 10. We add that 1 to the previous value. The 9 would become 10. We add that 1 to the previous value. The 9 would become 10, and so on and so forth, until you reach a different number than a 9. 6 plus 1 would therefore be 7,000, 0, 0, 2 decimal places. Number 3, 1 decimal space. There's our decimal separator of a comma. There we go, 9. We look at the 2. The 2 is within the red area. We don't do anything plus 0. So 9,846, 9. Number 4, rounding off 1,983,513 to the nearest 100. So these are our units. These are our hundreds. Sorry, units, tens, hundreds. So we will be rounding off there. We will be looking at this value here. 8 is well within the green, plus 1 at the previous place value. So 9 plus 1, 10 plus 1 here. So 2,000. There's 100. So now we stop at where the decimal separator would be. If you need any further explanation, please pop your questions into the comment section below. Thanks for joining. See you next time. Bye for now.